The world of electronic music is built on collaboration, so naturally, it's full of side projects, alter egos, and supergroups. Forming a new alias opens up a new creative outlet for artists to express themselves in ways that they normally couldn't under their main project. This is the first video in a new series I'll be doing that's going to highlight side projects, alter egos, and supergroups. And for this first video, we're going to be talking about a few different supergroups that are no longer active. My definition of a supergroup is when 3 or more established artists come together under a new alias. Today we will be revisiting different supergroups that generated plenty of hype in their heyday, consisting of members well respected within their genre. First up is the Benches. The quartet consists of a group of friends, Kzo, Yultron, OK, and .com, who you may know by another name. The group originally formed in 2016, playing their first show at Exchange LA for a charity event.
My name's Bobo. This is Yogo. We got Crims, and we got Cankle, and we're known as the Benches.
They've only released one song ever, though not an official release and technically not as the Benches either, but it's a collaboration between all of the members. It's called Tempura Roll, and you can find it on SoundCloud with each of their individual artist names listed as the collaborators. Yeah. In 2018, they did a takeover of Insomniac's Night Owl Radio, and they also had their EDC Las Vegas debut that year. And not only that, but they actually got to close out the entire festival at the Cosmic Meadow, which is a pretty big deal. They even brought out someone dressed up as Marshmallow while .com was on stage to troll the crowd a bit, and they definitely loved it.
EDC, make some noise for the Marshmallow right now!
They played their third and final performance in 2019 at Hard Summer, and it's unknown if they will ever make a return. They do still remain somewhat active on social media, making posts every now and then, mostly just promoting each individual member.
Hello, Beach.
Next up is arguably the most iconic supergroup of the 2010s, Big Grizmatik. It all started at Electric Forest in 2012 when GRiZ, Gramatik, and Dom from Big Gigantic played a secret set under the name Big Grizmatik. No tracks have ever been released under the Big Grizmatik name, but GRiZ and Gramatik have released multiple tracks under the name Grizmatik.
Grizmatik.
Big Grizmatik has played a handful of shows over the years at festivals like Summer Camp, Camp Bisco, and Decadence. Big Gigantic and GRiZ have been pretty active, though GRiZ did just start a break, and it's unknown when he's going to return. Gramatik is still releasing music, but he's been fairly inactive as far as playing shows over the past few years, so we still don't know if we're ever going to see a return of Big Grizmatik. Third on the list is the legendary dubstep band known as Destroid. It was formed in 2012 by Excision, Downlink, and KJ Sawka, who is Pendulum's drummer. They debuted their live show in 2013, and they also released an album that year. For their performances, the members would wear futuristic-looking full bodysuits, with Excision and Downlink playing on MIDI controller guitars and KJ Sawka drumming. There have only ever been 7 Destroid shows, with the most recent one being at the first ever Lost Lands Festival in 2017. Unfortunately, that set was cut short due to a stage fire, and they've never made an appearance since, so it's unknown whether or not they will ever perform again in the future.
Please everyone back up from the stage. Please everyone take 2 steps back from the stage. Please.
Stop acting like a...
It's Chode Gang, mother.
And lastly, we have the infamous Chode Gang, a supergroup consisting of Virtual Riot, Dubloads, and Barely Alive. The dubstep supergroup was created as a commentary on how corny and commercialized dubstep had become. They all wore yellow emoji masks during their sets, poking fun at all of the masked DJs out there, and their tracks were over the top with ridiculous corny samples. The group was extremely short-lived, and they only played a handful of club shows and had their biggest performance at EDC Las Vegas in 2017. They released a few tracks on SoundCloud, but their account no longer exists. Some people have uploaded rips of their tracks to SoundCloud, but all of the official ones have been scrubbed. It's unclear exactly what led to their breakup, but Doubloads did seem to be pretty unhappy with it towards the end. He posted a picture of his mask on Twitter that he had smashed, and then there was also a video of him saying that the group is done forever and never coming back.
Downloads, can you tell my friend Chode Gang is dead?
Chode Gang is over forever.
Like 100%.
Supposedly, they were getting paid a whole lot more to play as Chode Gang than they were each getting paid as their own individual aliases, and this didn't sit well with some of them since the whole thing was a joke. Supergroups are a fantastic marketing tactic, and they're usually not taken too seriously, so it's rare that they actually stick around, but they're also not going away anytime soon. There's actually even a new supergroup that's about to debut at Sudden Death's Summoning of the Eclipse Festival. Sudden Death, Space Laces, and Eptic are all joining forces as Master Hand, which is a reference to the final boss in Super Smash Bros. All three of them are top-level sound designers, and they're probably honestly some of the best in the whole bass music scene, so it might be the most high-profile bass music supergroup ever, and I'm pretty excited to see how that turns out. For the next video in the series, I'll be covering the best dynamic duos in the scene, specifically when two separate artists join forces, so be sure to let me know who you think I should cover.